This video is brought to you by Dr. Kristen R. Bromley's Guitar Method Book Series and Online Music Academy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kristen Bromley. Welcome to my online academy. It's so great to have you joining me here in these online lessons. In this video, we're going to work on reading some melodies together written in standard music notation. Of course, we'll be playing those melodies in open or first position, as that is the focus of this lesson series. As we're playing these melodies, we'll be jamming right along with the band track that I have created. So we'll be jamming with the band as we're playing these melodies, puts it in that real ensemble context, which is super, super fun. This video accompanies lesson 12 from my note reading books 1 and 2 method book. In the book, we're on pages 76, 77, and 78. We're going to be doing songs 7 through 12. Now, we're in the key of D major. In the last video, I went over the D major scale and the B minor scale. We learned how D major and B minor are relative keys that have an F sharp and a C sharp. So, all the other notes are natural. A, B, and then C will be sharped. D, E, F will be sharped. G is natural. So those are the notes that are altered, and we see that in the key signature. We learned that from the key signature. And it doesn't matter, of course, which actual pitch is happening as far as range goes. So any of our F notes that we end up playing here in first position will be played as F sharp. And any of our C notes that we play in first position, either one, will be played as C sharp anytime we encounter them. We learned where those are, but let's just go ahead and review that. We have an F sharp, which is 1 fret higher than the F natural, at the 2nd fret of the low 6th string, at the 4th fret of the 4th string, and then at the 2nd fret of the top string. So we see those high, middle, low. We've got that 2nd fret of the top string, 4th fret of the 4th string, and then 2nd fret of the 6th string for F sharp. C sharp, as we learned in the last video, or we were more introduced there, though we have used it as an accidental before, is going to, of course, be 1 fret higher than the C natural. So we have a C sharp at the 4th fret of the 5th string, so that C natural is at the 3rd fret. So 4th fret of the 5th string for the lower one, and then at the 2nd fret of the 2nd string for the higher one. So that's where our C sharps are located. And we've worked lots and lots of those natural notes, so hopefully you remember where those are. Now, one other thing is going to happen with a couple of these songs as we're playing them. With number 8 and number 12, we have a D sharp accidental. Remember that accidentals carry all the way through the measure unless they're canceled out by a natural sign. So they can be altered again, but otherwise they carry through without that sign appearing again and again. So with number 8, we've got that D sharp, and then over on page 12, we've got the D sharp as well for the D that is our open 4th string. So with our open strings, the sharp is the next fret, or the 1st fret on that string. So sharps always happen 1 fret higher than the natural note, so that's really easy, our open D up to that 1st fret for D sharp. So you'll be able to find that when we get to those melodies. Now as we're playing these, each one's going to happen twice, first at a slower tempo and then a faster tempo. So try it at that slower tempo. If you're struggling to keep up and play it at that tempo, you're going to want to pause the video and work out the spots that you're struggling with, and then try playing it with the video again. And once you got it down at that slower tempo, then try and come up to the faster tempo. As I so often mention, if you just allow yourself to trip through these things, we don't actually develop our technique near as fast and near as efficiently and near as well as we do when we pause and work on things that are giving us a little bit of trouble. Get those down and then try playing the music again. That will help us develop our technique so much faster and help us have a more solid technique. So that's the way we want to do it. All right, so it's going to be fun. Let's go ahead and play these melodies together. All right, fantastic. In the next video, we're going to do the last 4 melodies that are here in Lesson 12 in the note reading book. So it's going to be super fun. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And be sure to check out more great content. You can find more information about me and my products at KristenBromley.com. Take care.